The story so far. Olberic had set out on a new journey. His quest was to find something he had lost, the very reason for which he wielded his blade. To find an answer, he would have to find his former comrade, Erhard, the man who betrayed their liege, lord, and king. According to the brigand leader, Gaston, there was a man in Victor's Hollow who knew Erhard. Mayhap he can tell Olberic where Erhard has gone. Gustav is the man's name. They call him the Black Knight. Will Olberic find him here in this town of warriors? Long time since I've seen such crowds.
Welcome, welcome.
Ho there, traveler. I trust you know of our arena.
Yep.
Of course I do. Townsfolk here don't ever shut up about it. Anyway, it's why I've come. To see it and the grandest tourney of the year.
Yes.
Right you are, my friend. Right you are. Ain't no better time to visit. We got warriors from every corner of the world, willing to risk life and limb for the ultimate honor. Only 8 champions remain now the preliminary battles have been fought. Of them, I'd say there are 4 you'll be wanting to keep an eye on. The reigning champion is Archibald, the Crusher we call him, and 4 times in a row he's claimed the prize. Joshua hails from the icy wastes of the north. They say his heart's as cold as his blade. Yeah, that was weird. Then there's Wallet's Wild Sword, the man who reached the final battle last year, only to fall to Archibald. And there's one more you should know about. Gustav, the man they call Black Knight.
What?
Did he say Gustav?
Yes.
That's right. A newcomer he is, but he's proven his worth best in every foe he's faced thus far. There's many who's saying he might be the one to finally topple the Crusher. We got a Raiden King, a stranger who'd usurp his throne, and 6 more challengers, each as formidable as the next. You don't want to be missing this tourney, or you'll regret it till your dying day.
Well,
Tell me something.
Of course.
Ask your question. I'm here to help.
the truth is...
Where can I find this Gustav? There is something I must ask him. Finding him is easy. Just buy a ticket for the tourney and he'll be there in all his glory. As for talking, well, that's up to him, isn't it?
Thank you.
I see. Thank you. So I can find Gustav at the arena, but how do I convince him to talk to me? There's a man who looks like he can swing a sword. He could be just the one I need. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Octopath Traveler. Guess who ballsed up the audio again? So, travel banter.
Oh,
So that is the famous Victor's Hollow Arena. You have heard of it. Oh yes, the histories say that it was first built as a penal circus, where prisoners were made to fight to the death. A cruel practice. Quite, but people eventually wearied of watching men die for sport. And the fights became more humane, less deadly. Forced duels between prisoners were banned. Only freemen and volunteers could fight. Now the arena is where men come to test their mettle and win glory for themselves. Tell me, Olberic, what do you think of this present-day arena? It is honorable, far better than forcing poor wretches to kill or be killed. It is still a blood sport, but fought between free men who can choose not to, if that is their will. Good point. Anyways, yeah, I ballsed it up again, but this time it's a lot easier to fix. At least I have the game audio.
boy. Knight. A fighter. Quick with the blade. Ill will in his eyes. State your business. And if it's violence you seek, know that you shall have it.
Looks of him. He knows how to use that blade. Reckon he'd be more than a match for me, even if I were at full strength.
Thought you'd agree. My eyes never steered me wrong yet. My apologies for the dramatics, but I wanted Ned here to take the measure of you. He'd be fighting in the tourney if it weren't for his wounds.
If you have business with me, then state it plain.
Cecily, at your service. I'm what you'd call a promoter of sorts.
And what is it you promote?
Arena battles, mostly. And the men who fight them. Except Cecily here's done neither yet. Still looking for a big break, she is.
Stay your tongue, Ned. I do the talking, remember? You want to meet the man Gustav, yes?
You were there when I spoke to the Barker.
That's right. And I'll tell you something he didn't. Tourney fighters don't make a habit of fraternizing with the hoi polloi. If you and he were old friends, that'd be one thing. But something tells me he's not expecting your visit.
Do you have a point?
I have advice. If you want to talk to Gustav, your best play would be to fight in the tourney yourself.
But how? The preliminary rounds are already over, or so I heard.
See? This is why you need me. I know a way you can get around that.
Then tell me.
Simply prove that you're a better fighter than one of the remaining champions, and make sure everyone sees it. During the tourney, local authorities turn a blind eye to public dueling. It's still against the law, mind you, but no one gets in trouble for it. Lots of men come here fancying themselves good with a blade, and they look to prove it, whether they qualify for the tourney or no.
But surely, those who have qualified are above getting involved in petty brawls.
They're here to prove themselves, same as everyone. If the circumstances are right, they can no more shirk a challenge outside the arena than in it.
I'm telling you, this is your ticket to the tourney. Get the attention of one of the champions, and make them challenge you. Put them in a position where they've no choice but to prove they're your better with a blade.
And what do you get out of all of this?
When you do get into the tourney, you'll fight under my colors. If you reach the final battle, I'll have fighters lining up to put their seal on a contract with me.
Ah, a deal where we both benefit.
Is there a better kind? I'll get my scribe to draw up the contract. What name will you use?
My own. Olberic Eisenburg.
Eisenburg? The Unbending Blade of Hornburg himself?
A fine figure, and famous too. Told you I could pick him, Ned. Well, my lordship, I think this partnership is going to work out handsomely.
Well now, which of these hot-blooded types would be up for a duel? There he is, right there, with the green... I challenge the two muscle men. Let's talk to this lady first. My dearest daughter's disappeared. Ellie's her name. Okay, so if we find an Ellie, we talk to this guy again. But, I don't know what am I doing? Yes, go fight him, please. No, fight him. Yes. Oh, right. I'm skipping this fight, too. Oh, well.
You there!
Hey, if you're looking to pick a fight, you've come to the right place. Aye, a fight with this one is sure to raise some eyebrows. You won't be living for long. Alright, you actually have to challenge him. I'm gonna skip this fight because, quite frankly, it's just whack him with the correct weapon until he falls over.
My blade is unbending!
Oh, there we go. Yeah, see what I mean? It didn't even do that much damage to me, so...
With each battle,
trust me, it wasn't
I grow
worth
strong.
watching. But we do get like a buttload of job points out of this.
The hell?
Never fought no one stronger than me. And you must have been in very few fights in your life. Oh man, I wish my video wasn't choppy. Yours won't be, but like mine is lagging super hard. Oh right, I think I pick up Robin Hood back there as our new follower. And then of course I heal because the end's right here. Olberic gets thrown into his next big fight with full health. I say big, it's actually fairly small. And there he is. You fixing for trouble, old man? Because I got plenty to give the likes of you.
Prepare yourself!
Aye, a fight with this one is sure to raise some eyebrows.
Alright.
Devil take ya. You've bit off more than you know. Again, not a particularly fun fight to watch. You just beat him with a sword this time. Last time it was a stick. This time it's a sword.
My blade is unbending! Watch my blade dance!
And there, he's dead.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Right, something about this chapter is we don't actually go into a dungeon and fight a boss at the end. Which is...
Eyeing me.
Get me out of here. Which is pretty interesting, because like... Oh, darn it. Come now, is that all? Is there none among you who can best my fighter? His name is Olberic Eisenburg. One of the twin blades from the once proud realm of Hornburg. Come, don't cower in the crowds. Or do you have not the courage to face the Unbending Blade? Nope. The Unbending Blade? Truly? Could it truly be? Olberic Eisenburg still lives. Eisenburg? Is he supposed to be famous or something? Oh, you daft woman. Everyone's heard of the Unbending Blade. Huh? If he's so great, why ain't he fighting in the tourney? How long will this take? I fought all corners. You're not quitting on me now, are you?
No.
But I like not when my fate is in another's hands. Uh-oh. Cuds me, it's Victorino. I had such a hard time pronouncing this name. I wish I got it. I wish I had that audio. It was so goofy. Huh? The bounty hound. He who collected coin for the heads of 7 ill-famed buccaneers.
Ho ho!
Aha! At last, a man who wears his blade like he knows how to use it.
Oi!
Give him space, lads. That there's a tourney champion.
Whoa!
Aye, the Buccaneer's bane, no less. 10 leaves. I got 10 leaves on him. Who'll match it?
Truly?
She's speaking the truth. Are you the Unbending Blade? When a name reaches me on the high seas, I reckon the man who wears it's done something to earn it.
Well,
You're one of the tourney champions.
Just so.
Aye, Victorino's the name. I watched you fight the others. And I started wondering to myself, could he be better than me? And once that question came, I had no choice but to find myself an answer.
Now then.
Wait, we need witnesses, a bigger crowd. The plaza. Fight your battle there.
That's right.
I'm willing. The bigger the crowd, the bigger the stakes. I'll see you there, knight. Cheers. Yay! More blood sport. Alright. So, Pirate Man. That's our first fight.
Oh.
Nope. Right, blah blah blah. You need the Snake Bane. Oh yeah, I actually have the Snake Bane, fun fact. I don't know where I picked it up. I remember I think I said in a previous episode, I just spent the time running around to all the tier 2 towns and stealing and talking to everything and everyone. So we just gave him a Snake Bane. Oh, this is the enchanted blade, Snake Bane. With it, I can kill the snake beast that holds my father in its thrall. My father condemned violence. He was always a good and just man. But when monsters began to ravage the village where he lived, he was powerless to stop them. His only recourse was the forbidden magic. In my heart, I truly believe he meant no ill, and that is why I am set upon his deliverance.
Many thanks.
I thank you for this blade. I shall use it wisely. I shall find my father, and by my own hand, free him from his plague. Farewell. Yeah, if you need help, let me know. I'm kind of in the business for monster hunting. Ooh, rewards. That's why I like doing good deeds. Oh yeah, we can actually analyze every single fighter, which is nice because that means we get to start fight with background knowledge. This guy, I have next to nothing to to counteract him with because his weakness is swords, daggers, wind, and dark. My current party is very ill-equipped for this fight, as you will soon learn.
Ho-ho!
Shall we get to it, knight? I'm a man of the sea, and never was one for standing on ceremony.
Let us fight with honor.
Ready when you are.
I will not fail.
He has his minions, and I have my friends. Seems fair enough.
What next?
This one isn't a particularly tricky fight. It's, I just don't know what I'm doing. Because I would have... If I was smart, I would have just used Linda. Because... Oh, wait, I don't think she was swept. Oh, well.
How about you?
But here, we completely forget that level slash
I
is a
will
thing
cut
for a
you
second.
down!
Or cutting everyone in half. And he
I am not to
continues
be
wailing
defeated.
on me, and that reminds me, oh yeah, I don't need to worry about damage too much. Because I ground that axe like crazy. It is super sharp now.
Oh, flames! Praise!
Right now I'm just probing for weaknesses because I don't feel like using analysis.
Letting the hunt begin.
And then I just pray an axe doesn't. Yay.
The battle is truly joined. I will cut
Oh, I
you
never
down.
used it to so just slash. I think I legitimately forgot that Linda can use sweep.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Oh no, I didn't forget. It just took me a little bit.
An interesting dilemma.
In retrospect, I wouldn't be surprised if the minions were weak to us.
Well then,
Oh, actually, never mind. Don't mind me. No, you don't need to. What are you doing? Oh, heal light. Yeah.
let your wounds be
Sure, I'm
healed.
cool with that. And then Ophelia over heals. I keep forgetting about that ability. And I'm pleasantly surprised every time.
Now, what next? Lightning. Oh, lightning. Smite them down.
See, if I knew that was their weakness,
I'll do my
I would
best.
have done the double. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what?
Let your
Okay.
wounds be healed.
Sure. Oh, right, I can't see that.
Letting my coming.
Oh, yeah, try to capture them, please. Oh, yeah, defend his rage.
cowering
That hurts
before the
a
hunters.
lot.
Now then,
My blade is unbending!
Alright. I want to break him, but oh yeah.
Letting my
Awesome.
arrow fly in true.
I wanted to break him, but I didn't want to burn BP doing it. So that was the next best thing.
My blade is unbending!
watch my blade dance.
Letting the hunt begin.
Man, I can't wait to resume Hanit's story, which will be next session. Canada. It's I've been waiting it so badly, and I've been saving it for last because that one I'm not necessarily the most invested in. I just like Hanit's character. I don't know how to pronounce. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. But
Now, what next?
but in the meantime, I'll just chip away at the enemy's health.
Victory!
I'll do my best. Bring about a miracle of healing.
And of course I heal.
Come
But this
in,
time I
if
crazy
thou
overheal.
darest.
Please die. You should.
What is the logical
Shouldn't
course
be.
of action?
Living. The other two weaknesses are dagger and wind, by the way, and I'm severely under-equipped. An issue I will address after I finish Hanit's chapter 2. Hanit.
Wrong.
Which name? Hanit sounds better.
Letting my arrow fly in true.
I've been calling her Hanit this whole time because I'm stupid.
Letting my arrow fly in
Because the
true.
more I say it, the more I realize it makes more sense to call her Hanit.
Oh, flames! Rage! Wrong!
Now then,
I'll do my best.
Cracking him over the head with every single
Bring about a
ability. Why did I
miracle of
heal?
healing.
I guess that's the cleric's job.
What?
Alright, I wanted to do Definity's Rage, but I could only get that time. So I guess I'll just whack him with the lizard.
Now the true lesson!
And he's dead. That fight,
Not
not a
bad.
boss fight.
A passing grade.
100 job points and Cyrus leveled up. The victory.
Yippee!
The night's gone and done it. Swoons, swounds. I still don't know how to pronounce that. But what of the tourney?
Now
We
then.
all know the rule. The strongest remains. What? Wait. Does she have the right of it? Towards the street ball. Well, no more.
Aye.
But street or arena, the strongest remains. That's how it's always been.
That's right.
Hear me. I've lost in a fair and open battle, and this man here stands victorious. Might is right. The strongest remains. My tourney place is his. What say you? 'Tis yours if you'll have it.
I see.
I will. You're a man of honor. Celebrations, and we made a friend. And so did Olberic Eisenburg win his place in the grand tourney. Before long, rumors of a great night, the last remnant of a fallen realm, spread across every alehouse in town. All who claimed to have witnessed the battle, many more than stood in the plaza that day, spoke in awe of the speed and strength of his blade. You see, I'm actually...
Now then.
Tourney's about to begin. Not yet. But no, like,
I see.
Olberic's story is actually getting good. Like, I enjoyed chapter 1, but it wasn't like anything new or groundbreaking. But this is... I like this. I don't know why. Because it should be just as... you know, narratively not... Oh yeah, I finally get Robin Hood over there. Or Merchant. So yeah, I compare and find out that I can guide this guy, and I absolutely will. I'm probably gonna switch to Primrose when I go to Hanich Chapter 2. Flame guide you, don't lock your way or something. I don't know. Let's rest. We don't need to rest because, oh my god, I'm stupid. I just realized that I've already been at full health. Alright, now we're going inside the arena, but we can't. I want the shiny, but I can't get the shiny. But, no, in the arena. No. You have to talk to Cecily. Talk to Cecily, you can't go in the arena.
Curses.
Oh yeah, I've wagered and lost, and now my purse is empty as the dry desert, but hope lives on. Oh, you're pressing buttons way too fast. Local sword swinger Estadas or Lance Montdord of the Icy North. Bring me news of him. Yeah, so we're gonna help this guy place his bets. We have already both of their conditions for some reason. So we're gonna go ahead and tell him.
How now?
Ah, there. There you bring news of my So we tell him. I have no idea. Oh, Montdord looks fit in hell, does he? Been training hard, you say, and there's a fire in his belly. Local lad Estadas has got the smell of defeat on him, you say. So nervous that his belly aches, is he? Scared of what the local crowds will roar when he makes a toad's pie at all, I don't doubt. God's truth that I know on what head I'll place my last coins. Bless you. Maybe you shouldn't... never mind. Wow! I have no idea what happened. Well, actually, I do know what happened. Swordsman Estadas wins the battle. So the loser lost the battle. And way to lose your bets. Oh, I guess not. Biggs and Evan, the day is mine at last. Victory fanfare. Surprised, are you? I had put my purse on the Swordsman Estadas. When you told me how he feared the local crowds, I knew in my belly how the duel would end. With the crowd roaring and putting the fear of the gods in him, he'd be bound to find the strength to beat his foe. Truth is, I'm from these parts myself, so I was happy to put my coins on our local lad. No more debtor's prison for me. Yeah, maybe you should chill out on the betting. Fair befall you, friend. I'm mighty grateful to you.
Now then.
Tourney's about to begin. Let's go inside. Are you ready? No, I'm not ready. I'm never ready. Stop asking me. Careful. Forgive me, I didn't mind me. Oh, right. Yeah, for some reason you can scrutinize her for her weaknesses even though you don't fight her. Her weight is piss off. She can basically be killed by anything, which is probably why she's not a duelist herself. Next, please. Oh yeah, I read all this aloud. I don't know how long that'll take. Thank you.
Now.
Oh yes, now we're ready.
Good.